Hello, friends. In today's video, we're covering 5 areas of the bay, Bahia de Banderas, going from south of Puerto Vallarta up to Marina Vallarta. We're going to talk about pros and cons of each area, shopping, restaurants, how to get around. You're going to find out absolutely everything you need to know about each and every one of these areas. And by the end of this video, you're going to be able to rule out the areas that are not going to be suitable for your vacation rental investment. And you will have a much clearer idea which area is perfect for you. In order for me to show you exactly where we're at, I'm going to take you behind my screen into the map of the bay. Let's do this. Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Elena, and on this channel I share with you amazing real estate opportunities and return on investment ROI potential in beautiful Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. All right, so here we are. Here is Bahia de Banderas. And let's zoom right in. We're going to start our tour today with Zona Romantica. Now, if you are interested in these types of videos and you want me to cover more areas, make sure to send me a comment and telling me which areas would you like me to cover, and I will do that in my next videos. But for today, we're starting with Zona Romantica. So here is Zona Romantica. It is the most visited, the most loved neighborhood of Puerto Vallarta, also known as Old Town Emiliano Zapata area. And Zona Romantica, as you can see on this map, is located about 40-minute drive from the airport. So here is the airport, and this is the highway that takes us all the way down to the airport. This is also the highway that goes all the way through the bay and connects south to north, essentially. So let's zoom back into Zona Romantica and let's talk about it. Zona Romantica is a vibrant, exciting, loud, fun, vibey neighborhood. It is a lot of fun. There are beach clubs, restaurants. This area is alive all hours of day and night. And for that reason, if you are someone who loves to enjoy the festivities all day and night, who doesn't mind the noise, this area is an incredible part of the bay to visit at least once. Now, on the contrary, if you're someone who enjoys peace and quiet, now you might really love to have a lot of fun during the day, but then you need your rest, you can still visit Zona Romantica. But what I would recommend is for you to look for a property closer to the east part of the Quale River. It will be a lot quieter on that side. I really love about Zona Romantica that it's a very walkable neighborhood. You can literally walk from the beach side all the way to the east in probably about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on, which part of it you're walking on. So this gray part is the highway. The highway gets pretty busy throughout the entire day. So whether it's early in the morning or later at night, it could get busy because it's just one lane in and out. Actually, no, I'm lying to you. There's some parts of it that are 2 lanes, but then eventually they turn into 1 lane. So for that reason, it gets a little bit busy. I love Zona Romantica because it is landlocked. So what do I mean by that? If we zoom out, the beach is on the east side and the highway is on the west side. Here's the ocean on the east, and then the ocean on the west, the mountains on the east. There is a limited land available to build. This seems to be an easier way for me to explain where things are at. So I'm gonna switch back and forth between this map and then the terrain map. So in terms of grocery shopping and shopping in general here in Zona Romantica, there is Mercado Emiliano Zapata is an amazing spot for fresh fruits and vegetables, fish, and meats. There's also a farmer's market that runs from November to April Here by La Playa o Las Altas, so that's another way to shop for groceries. There are no large stores such as Costco or La Comer located in Zona Romantica, but I'm going to show you where they are located, and they're only about a 10 to 15-minute drive. So who is this area perfect for? It is an area for someone who loves the vibrancy of Puerto Vallarta, who does not mind the noisy fiestas that go all hours of the night. You've got wonderful beaches here, amazing restaurants, really, really incredible spot. Now let's go to Centro. Centro is where we have our gorgeous Malecon with amazing restaurants. So many tours leave from here. If you are into ziplining or ATVs, all along the highway here, you're going to find that. So I am a big fan of this area for investment for that reason, because it is a great location for someone who's looking to rent their properties short term, because a lot of tourists would find a lot of things to do around here. Mirador El Cerro de la Cruz is an incredible viewpoint. I recommend absolutely anyone to go and check it out. It is a steep hill to get up there, between 15 to 25 minutes, depending on your pace, but it is so worth it. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it's also a great attraction for the tourists. So I love it for that. Here in the Centro, on the east side of it, you see a lot more authentic standalone homes. There's also some hilly parts, like we said, Mirador Cerro de la Cruz, located all the way up on the mountain. So if you are looking for an investment property in this area, really be mindful of the hills. There are a number of small shops. There's an incredible Asian store in this area that you can find all things Asian. Actually, that's probably the only store I found in the Vallarta area that has majority of the things that I love that were available to us in Vancouver. When it comes to pros and cons of this area, it is very touristy. So I think it's a great investment opportunity if you find the right property. However, for me personally, I would find it too busy. There is a lot of traffic. So if those things don't bother you and you love to be walking distance to Zona Romantica, to the beach, to the Malecon, this is an incredible location to check out. And there are a number of new projects going up here. You are planning on investing in this area. Personally, I would just be walking everywhere or grabbing an Uber, because driving here for me personally is just not worth it. Now let's move over to Cinco de Diciembre area. And this is another vibrant area, a lot of authentic restaurants, really incredible views from the south part of it, because the south part is the part that has a lot of hills. So if you are looking for a property in the south part, there is a handful, there's a handful of projects here. Be mindful of the fact that there are hills to climb, but the beautiful views you get are worth it. Now, north part of Cinco de Diciembre is flat. Cinco de Diciembre is partly industrial, partly authentic, partly a new up-and-coming area. It is very close to the beach. It is very close to Malecon and Zona Romantica, yet the prices here have not caught up yet with Emiliano Zapata and Zona Romantica. So I do believe there's potential here. It is also landlocked, so there's a highway, as you can tell, on the east and the mountains. Some of the homes on the north part of Cinco de Diciembre have incredible mountain views. For all of those reasons, I think this area is for someone who loves authentic Mexico, who is looking for a longer term investment, who is looking to use their investment for themselves if they love this type of a vacation, but also want to rent it out. And here you have an option of renting your properties long term or short term, which is always incredible. In terms of shopping, Diciembre has Mercado del Mar located right here on the east part of it. Has all sorts of different seafood. There are meats, fruits, and vegetables. It is open every day. There are many small tiendas, shops in the area, and there's Casa Ley market located near the beach over here by the Uruguay Street. This big sports field, so if you like to go for a run or what have you, this sports field would be a great place to do that early in the morning. Let's move towards Versalles. Versalles and Fluvial Vallarta. So Versalles is a neighborhood that's been booming in the last few years. There is a lot of land available for Fluvial and Versailles area. You can see that on the east, it's not landlocked by the mountains. So for that reason, there's been a lot of development going on there. Not only for that reason, there are amazing restaurants, amazing cafes. Shopping here is great because of Costco located here. We've got La Comer, Fluvial Vallarta, and Fluvial Vallarta has more standalone homes, newer standalone homes, whereas Versailles has standalone homes with a lot of character, and a lot of new condo developments are happening here. So great area for long-term rentals, for families with kids, because amazing schools are located in the area. And for those who really don't care too much about the beach, because to get to the beach, you're walking between 30 to 40 minutes from most parts of Versailles and Fluvial Vallarta. It is for someone who loves the conveniences of being close to shopping, close to downtown Puerto Vallarta, close to some of the best restaurants, and are looking to stay in this area 3 to 6 months and possibly rent their property mid to long term. This area is definitely worth a look. So how to get around this area is you would be able to walk Versailles from one part of it to the other within 20 to 25 minutes. If you wanted to walk from the west part of Versailles all the way down to Costco, it'd probably take you 20 minutes of a mid to fast-paced walking. So this area is fairly walkable for someone who enjoys it. And otherwise, there are Ubers available or taxis. So it is fairly simple to get around this area. Friends, I interrupt the video just for a minute to let you know of a super exciting opportunity for my upcoming live masterclass I will be running on January the 4th. And in this masterclass, I am taking you from A to Z, preparing you to purchase your first successful vacation investment property here in Puerto Vallarta. In this class, we are setting a clear path for the best investment for you. I'm going to share with you how to budget like a pro and how to avoid unnecessary expenses, which area would be perfect for you, how to avoid pitfalls, learning from my mistakes, which I've made many in the last 3 years. I'm going to share with you exactly what you should do to avoid the costly mistakes that I have made. We're going to talk about negotiating like a pro and how to seal the deal, how to go through the transaction successfully with minimal stress involved. If you are interested in this live masterclass, when we can go over all of that I just mentioned, plus you can ask me any questions, make sure to get onto the VIP list linked in the description below. There's going to be a ton of bonuses for those who will sign up through the VIP list, including the absolute best price. So make sure to sign up, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there and answering all of your questions. And now back to the video. Now let's take a look at Plaza Caracol. This is, in my view, an authentic Mexican mall. It is an incredible place for kids. There is a movie theater, bowling alley, trampoline jump. There are play areas for younger kids, older kids. There's an arcade. There is a grocery shop as well as small stores with variety of different products offered. There's some handmade stuff. There's also some imported stuff. So a fun place to visit, especially if you have children. And if we continue moving north, Isla Shopping Village is an open type of a shopping mall. It's very pretty with some water features, and brands such as H&M, Hugo Boss, MAC could be found there. It's important to note Puerto Vallarta does not offer designer shopping, but for that we have Mexico City, which is just 1 hour flight away. So if you are looking for designer shops, Mexico City is definitely the place. This area, in my view, is not super walkable if you live, for example, deeper in Versalles. Although, you know, if you're up for a 30-40 minute walk, you can actually walk up here and then grab a taxi to go back. Now let's move north to our final destination for today's video, Marina Vallarta. So Marina Vallarta is known for its marina, and also on the east side here, this green space is a preserve, and I've covered a development called Mangrove Preserve located at the tip of the preserve. And so the preserve is protected land that spreads, as you can see, quite far east. Over here, Villa Las Flores area, mostly industrial. There are some hotels and some car dealerships located here. But on the other side is very much loved by many, Marina Vallarta, with a golf course located kind of in the center of it. Marina located on the south side. There are all the developments surrounding the marina, and there's a lot of new construction going on in and around the golf course. The beachfront here is not my favorite. I've mentioned that in one of my videos where I actually take you on a tour of Marina Vallarta. I'm going to link it in the description below if you want to check it out. So there are a lot of hotels located on the beachfront, and there is a handful of condominium buildings, high rises, and they're beautiful with beautiful views. But personally, I'm not the biggest fan of this beach simply because the boats kind of go in and out. I love Nuevo Vallarta Beach, which I will be covering in the next video. That will be a sequel to this one. So for that reason, I'm not the biggest fan. However, beaches in Marina are beautiful. The views are still beautiful and still worth a check. But like I said, there isn't a lot of opportunity available for purchase on the beach. However, there are many opportunities in and around golf course. On Thursday nights, this is the only one time that the market that travels all the way through the bay is open at night, and it's here in Marina on Thursday nights, and they set up shops all around the marina. It is a really fun time, so I highly recommend you check it out. Some of the pros of Marina Vallarta is if you are located in Marina, and if you're planning on staying here 3 to 6 months, and you are planning on traveling to either Bucerias or Sayulita or going the other way to Puerto Vallarta, it is super central. It is very walkable. There are tons of restaurants. It is very much loved by expats. There's golf right there. And some of the cons are, well, it would be the airport noise, which let's call a spade a spade. The airport is right here. It is expanding. We are expecting a lot more flights coming into Puerto Vallarta this season. So for sure, there would be that inconvenience of the noise. There are some properties here right by the airport. They're absolutely gorgeous standalone homes. And I would imagine the noise levels there would be pretty high. So here we have it, friends. We are done for today's video. We checked out 4 different areas of the bay. Please let me know in the comments below, what did you think of the style of the video? Did you enjoy it? Do you have any questions? I'm looking forward to checking out your comments. Thank you so much for watching until the very end. Check out my full marina tour in the video linked up here, and I will see you in the next video.